couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, Tommy el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That one good for 26 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Quentin Williams there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd down and 9. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Looking to throw, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Here comes third and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. From the 35, it's first and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll try the right side with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Jets will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Colts.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you've got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts get back in it. It is 21-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. Room to run at the 30. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time run there by Hall. 35 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Hall. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, faking the give. That is hauled in at the 5. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run, it's Hall. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Here now, second down and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Third and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On third and goal, they'll run for it. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Richardson. He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
What are you doing? Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. He'll get this out wide, and he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated up.
That's third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Third and long. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Finding room at midfield. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Jets. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Next to score, Jets 35, Colts 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
All the way back. Go, take it to the house.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A run here with Hall.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That is hot. What a throw. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the run, here's Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. They give to Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. From the gun, Richardson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. On 2nd down, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.